Let's take one from Nathaniel. Says, Dear Charge Input and Overdrive SPD, I've been putting a lot of time into SF6, more than I imagined I would. Never gotten good at fighting games, and arguably am still not, but I'm actually enjoying myself. And while I'm struggling through Silver, maining Marissa, I want to thank you guys and your streams for helping me get into fighting games. Trademark.
Oh, that's great.
One thing I'm struggling with more than anything else is managing my frustration losing game after game. In the 3-hour session, I went from Bronze 5 to Bronze 1 without winning a single match. Climbed my way back, but it was really sapping my enjoyment. I'm curious if you have any ways of dealing with managing frustration and salt, if this is really one of those things where I just have to swallow my losses and keep pushing on.
Yell at your wife. No, that's wrong. No, don't do that. That's the wrong one. No,
don't co-sign that.
That happened to me the other day. I had climbed up to Plat 5 with Jamie and then lost all the way down to Plat 2. Just like 50 in a row. Just like bam, 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 bam. I hugged my dog. That's what I did.
Okay.
And I also blamed him, but that's specific. Because the dog's name is Zangief.
So why are you...
And so I looked at him and I said, this is your fault. If you were top tier, I'd be winning more. And then he just slobbered on me, and I was like, you dumb baby.
Should have drive rushed into a three-way mix-up. Yeah, it's you know, that's part of this. And guess what? That is the same thing that makes people quit, right? So the thing you're describing is real because for the last 30 years, it's made people literally put these games down and never come back to them. So make no mistake, this is a very valid thing to feel.
I'm going to go play a video game where I can't lose called Final Fantasy 16. I got him. All right. Thank you.
I want to delete the opponent. That's a stupid computer. Now I'm big and strong.
Counter hit this motherfucker.
With what? Yeah, exactly. No, but I quoted it last time, and I'll bring it up again. Go watch Brian F's "Your Rank Is Accurate" video from Street Fighter V, and what that, in summary, gets at is the idea that like you might be losing to things that are harder to deal with because somebody with an incomplete like skill set is overwhelming one of your things. So if you are well-rounded and you have your defense here, your offense here, and they're all at like a 5 on 10 or so, somebody who has their offense at like a 9 on 10, but everything else at a 0 is going to beat your defense, but they just don't have the rest of it. And it kind of describes how, you know, like that person is not set up to overcome the hurdles they're about to hit, whereas your well-rounded defense will be. But that big picture kind of thought in the moment is not really easy to deal with. And you're just like, what the fuck, that sucks, right? And so whenever I hit those things, the advice I give people in the beginning certainly is like to work on your small goals, try to achieve like try to land a level 3 in the match or whatever. But that's for beginners that are just trying this out. If you've gotten into bronze a little bit and you know what you're doing and you're playing the game and going back and forth, at that point, I think it comes down more to what I would do is I stop after a certain amount and then I go take a look at my replays and I go take a look at some tech and I go take a look at some matches of that character that I lost to. And like whatever the most, like if I lost to like 5 people in a row, whatever the match that I lost the worst was, because sometimes it's I was close, but he just made a better decision. You know, we rolled the dice on it. He did a wake up super and I lost or whatever, right? You fought, but that went not in your way, in your favor. But other times you get crushed. You got perfected. The match where I got perfected or I get crushed is where I'm going to go look up what the fuck happened there. There's got to be something that I can do about that, because that is a humongous hole in my defense right now, and I have no idea what to do about it. So I'm just going to take all of that other noise of what's annoying me and go look at like this one thing and go like, what is it about this that I have no idea how to deal with, and go see whether there's any tweets about what you can do, whether there's any matches being played by people against that character that have figured out how way around it. I mean, like, in some cases, like, you can even go look at your replays and go find the person who fought you and go look at their replays and see if they lost to your character and how they lost. So that style in particular is target. Like, you can go as in-depth as you want to, but the point is step back and try to learn a little bit about what it is that made that loss happen. And, like, if you can maybe fix that. It depends on if you want to, of course. If this all sounds horrible and boring to you, then fuck it. But for me, it helps me to go and learn a little bit more about where that hole was and do my best to start patching it up. And it's going to take a while before that hole gets dried and completely covered. But just starting to patch it up makes me go, oh, okay, all right, let me go back in and play a little more, you know?
I have a much scrubbier solution to this problem for realsy, which is this gentleman said they're playing Marisa. Okay, go to twitter.com, go to the search tab, type in Marissa's name, then underscore, then SF6.
Other way around. Hashtag SF6 underscore Marisa or SF6 underscore.
Are you sure? Because I do Jamie underscore SF6 and I get tons of results.
Well, people use different tags. I tagged the other day SF6 underscore MAR, which some people were using because a lot of games use 3-letter tags. So there's an inconsistency in different games, but there's often a hashtag that you'll find a lot of tech under.
Oh, okay, you can use both and get different results.
Yeah.
Anyway, do that. And then find some bullshit.
Yeah.
Cheesy fucking crap.
That's what I meant by saying look up some tech. I meant, yeah, you can definitely. But as I scroll and see some people are like, I don't want to do homework. That sounds like homework. I don't want to do that.
No, just find one thing that looks like bullshit and just do it.
You know, then don't do the homework. Like, fine. But it's just, if it's bothering you, you know, and you do want to make the thing that's bothering you not continue to bother you, then you can try to or you cannot. So, you know, then don't, and then it'll continue.
Or if you feel really bad, like playing Marisa, and you're like, damn it, pick a character you've never played and do your placement matches, because they're gonna start you off against rookies and irons, and you just beat their fucking asses in, and then you'll feel really good because you're beating up like children and old people.
No homework, only result. Like that dog. No give. No ball, no give, only fetch, or whatever the fuck it was. Like,
no throw.
Yeah.
No give, only throw.
Only throw.
My dog is like that. He's stupid.
Like, what do you want to happen? What do you want to happen here?
He wants you to throw it, but he doesn't want you to let it out of his mouth. Similarly, people want to get better, but they don't want to do boring homework.
Okay.
Wooly, I have to say, Wooly, you've brought this up like a million times. Like, what about people don't like to do homework?
I'm describing what I'm doing when I get into a losing fucking state. When I get into a losing state, I just described what I do there. That's
oh, really?
That's it. Like, okay.
The trick is to play a fighting game that no one plays anymore, and so the only people who are playing it are like idiots.
Okay, here's the ultimate trick. Here's the ultimate tip. Fuck
All right,
homework.
let's hear it.
When you lose to something, switch to that character and do the thing that you lost to. And keep going until you lose to something else, and then switch and then do that.
That's actually a half decent.
Done.
Like I was playing. Hey, guess what? I was playing a Ken, and Ken standing Fierce Punch is like the best button that ever was. It feels like. And like, oh, okay, I'll go play Ken, and then I hit it, and I was like, wow, I wish anyone I played had this Fierce Punch, and then I just got sad. Then I was just sad.
Master's Foundation privilege. It be how it be.
Guy's homeless. He's never been in a worse place in his life.
He's just pretending. He's just doing fucking poverty tourism. Oh man, yeah, it's real rough here out on these streets. I know, right? Oh, I hate it.
Ken looks like he hasn't had a shower in a while.
God, that crouching medium kick, my dude. You know, coast to coast Tatsu into fucking crouching jab into fucking confirm into coast into Tatsu for nothing. Yeah.
Should we all just play Ken?
Pick what you lost to, and then do the thing that beat you.
So
There
play
you go.
Ken? That will lead to a universe of Kens.
Homework over. Homework over. And if we want to say fuck homework, it's boring and it's stupid, fine. Pick the thing. Do that. Join the army of the enemy and become what you hate. End of timeline.
So Jury, when you hang out with her in World Tour mode, if you like rank up her friendliness, she actually has a really good piece of advice on how to fight and win.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Like find what your opponent hates and just do it. Make them
do it
really
over and
upset
over and over
miserable.
again.
Actually, really good advice.
Great advice.